checking out this video. The other day I was using the action cam. I was able to get out and take the Snowcat for a couple rides and collect some cool videos. And then the next day I went to resume what I was doing and started up the Snowcat, but then something catastrophic occurred. After warming up the engine, it turns out that all of the hydraulic oil had leaked out and sprayed all over the ground. And not quite sure what happened, but the Snowcat just would not move forward or back anymore. It had basically hemorrhaged out all of the hydraulic fluid, and I had to winch the Snowcat onto the trailer. So today I have moved the Snowcat on the trailer into my garage, and I'm just letting things kind of thaw out here. Basically, it's completely disabled right now. The machine will not move under its own power, so in order to get the Snowcat into the garage, I had to keep it on the trailer. Unfortunately, it's only an 8-foot garage door, and Snowcat on the trailer is probably closer to 8.5, almost 9 feet. So my solution to that was put some dinky little tires onto the trailer. Those are not really anything great, but they really lowered the overall stance of the trailer, and I had about, I'd say, 2 to 3 inches of clearance between the top of the Snowcat and the overhead door itself. So that was a bit of a win. And yeah, I got the Snowcat inside the garage now. The heat's on, everything's warming up, melting off, and need to figure out what the heck's going on. I have a couple ideas, but we'll wait and see as to what's happening here. Alright, so Snowcat's apart again. Flip the cab up. We've got to take the fuel tank out, the battery out, disconnect a couple wires, but it really doesn't take very long, maybe about 15 minutes to get it ready. Flip it up, put the support in. I just took a guess as to which pump I thought was having an issue, and so I pulled the, I'm going to call it the right drive pump out first. And yeah, sure enough, what happened is the shaft seal on the pump, it let go, and so yeah, there was oil spewing out of there. I suspect that it was doing that because it was pretty darn cold out that day. Not as cold as other cold starts, but I think the case pressure in the pump was just high enough that it blew out that seal and leaked out all the oil. So that's it's not necessarily a bad failure. It's a bit of a pain, but those seals there, those oil seals, are maybe $5-6 a piece. So now that I've nailed down what exactly failed on that, I can get a couple of those shaft seals on order and get the pumps fixed up and back into the unit. But until then, all I'm going to do is just lower the cab back down onto the base of the Snowcat, and I'll wheel it outside, and it's just going to sit out there till the seals come in and I get the pumps repaired, or at least the one pump repaired, and then yeah, get it all put back together. It's a pretty ugly mess under there. A lot of oil was kind of flying down onto the pulley, and then the pulley was whipping the oil all around, so I was able to get a lot of that cleaned up. But once the machine can move under its own power, I think I'm going to bring it over to the wand wash and use an engine cleaner and just clean out the entire engine bay and get rid of all that oil residue. But yeah, for now, it's good to find the fixes, not too complex. Alright, well, we're back. It's been 2 weeks since I ordered the replacement oil seals. They were pretty inexpensive, only a couple bucks a piece plus shipping, and yeah, this is them. I've already replaced the one in this pump here. This is the one that had failed, and the seal was indeed broken or blown out on the inside, and it was leaking oil down and slinging it off of the pulley, basically coating everything under the Snowcat. So got it replaced. It's very easy to do. You remove the clip here. I just used a punch. You just tap it through just a little hole there, and then once it's big enough just to get a pick through to the inside, that gives you something to grab on. And then I just grabbed onto this pick here with a pair of vice grips and a little bit of leverage. It just slides right out. So really easy piece to replace, probably one of the easiest pieces to replace on these pumps. So anyway, yeah, it's replaced. Everything's ready to go. I've got the Snowcat back in the garage here. It's been sitting out in the front driveway waiting for the seals to come in, but now that it's ready to go, I'm going to get the pumps installed back in the unit, and then alright guys, well, Snowcat's back in operation. The pump seal was a relatively easy fix, and it seems to be holding all right now. Temperatures outside are considerably warmer from when that seal failed. It was probably about minus 25 out back then, and it's only about minus 5 now, so it's quite a bit warmer. So yeah, I figured, you know, just come out and take this cat on a little bit of a ride around. There is a lot of snow out here. This is out at our cottage area, and I'd say anywhere around here we're probably looking at a good 18 to 24 inches of snow on the ice right now. So I think the Snowcat would be fine to deal with that, but I just don't want to risk it. I don't have anybody to come and rescue me out here, so I'm going to try and stick to some of the trails that have already been somewhat groomed and taken care of, and go for a little ride. I think I'm going to head up that way, and then it's going to take us along all the way over to the beach somewhere over there, and we'll make our way back.